Almost every character in Ultimate is the best at something that they do, even characters that many consider low tier. For this reason, I find that a traditional, linear tier list does not work very well for Ultimate. Instead, I would look at a tier grid that examines characters on the complexity of ideas they can implement and how well they are able to implement those ideas. For example, Link can set up creative approaches, pressure, combos, and edge guards with his bomb, but he isn't limited to projectile zoning. Thanks to his amazing fair and nair, plus back air to start or continue combos, he has a nicely rounded hit. As a result, Link is able to implement a huge breadth of playstyles. As for how well he can execute these playstyles, generally he is strong, but weaknesses like slow grounded moves and slow startup on his projectiles mean you have to position and time your moves carefully. Therefore, on the tier grid, I would put him on the high end of complexity and somewhat high on the ability to execute those capabilities. Link is one of my favorite characters in Ult because he allows you to express yourself through several different playstyles and can use virtually any of the advanced techniques available in the game. My personal preferred style is using his bombs and aerials to set up overwhelming pressure sequences. I often feel like I'm using the bomb as shine pressure from melee. One of the key components to this pressure is the use of attack cancels. For a character like Link with a fast bear, the ability to get a running start into a raw bear in initial dash lets you combo both into and out of your AC bear. And this is how we start the 10-hit combo. Congrats, we're 2 hits in, only 8 more hits to go. But first I should note, in order to combo off of Link's AC bear in particular, it's important to fastfall so that you can combo out of the bear. The first use I found for this was just comboing into more AC bears. You can link into AC bear 2 or 3 times, and on some characters you can combo it into a buffered up B at the end of the combo.
I'm actually staying away from true sword characters in general so far. I might give them a shot if I find some fun, but it's hard for me to imagine any of them are as fun as Melee Marth. The only exception would be a character like Chrom or Ike, where it's really satisfying to land those heavy hits. Link doesn't feel like a true sword character in that regard either, as his game plan revolves so heavily around projectile and remote bomb play. That in itself makes him feel like a totally new character archetype. I like Pichu a lot, and early on was saying that Pichu felt like Melee Falco and Pikachu in the way you set up mix-ups using your projectile then pressure your opponent's shield with spacing and timing mix-ups. The way you use nairs on a defending opponent will feel very familiar to Melee players. I'm actually finding that more and more characters can pressure in this way as I get better at the game, and it's something I hope to see develop as time goes on. Link even feels like he has something akin to shine pressure when you mix in bomb down throws and Z drops with aerial catches. I would really like to see more Melee players give Ultimate an honest try, because I think the game has so much potential depth to it that will only be unlocked if players from all backgrounds push the game.